year after year after year, season after season. That is not to say that a monarchy cannot or must not move with the times, simply that it has to resist the temptation to be buffeted by passing cultural trends. Fashion is the exact opposite, and as fashion's most famous Bible, Vogue exemplifies the transient nature of the beast. That's a pop and a headline at Meghan. So, one, she's a trendsetter because she's all going for the fashion, and here, you got to resist temptation to go with the fashion. So, which is it? Is it good to push fashion and be fashionable, or isn't it? It is if you're Kate, it ain't if you're Meghan. Okay. So, I'm into modelling and catwalks. No, I don't know. But it does seem funny. So, let me go to this one. Because, oh no, not this woman again. Sarah Vine. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a second. Just hold on 1 minute. Oh, that's number 18. I've got them all back to front. Okay. Oh, dear. How did that happen? Oh, Gordon Bennett. Well, look, you got my gist. You can see where it's going. And you can see there's quite a few headlines here. And I have not read them before. But I can't believe some of the stuff. But once I get to the top, I don't know how I made that error. So they were already sorted, and I came and reversed the sorting. Okay, I mean, you can get this on BuzzFeed, and I'll read the article headlines again, right? So you can look at it yourself in case you can't hear me very well, or if this, for some reason, the memory is used up on my memory card and this video doesn't come out, because I'm not going to do this one again. I'm just not into, prattling on about royals and how the royals live. So, okay. So that's at the back there. I found this one very interesting. Because, I mean, what really is more interesting than what they say is the pictures. So let me just give you the headlines on this one, right? Now, Kate Middleton is pregnant, and they've got a picture of her pregnant. This is the Daily Mail. Not long to go. Pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump while wrapping up her royal duties ahead of maternity leave. And William confirms she's due any minute now. Right? Tenderly cradles her baby bump. It's so good. Maternity leave, you know what I mean? Tenderly cradling her baby bump. This is the one that said, I've got to say something here, mate. This is a joke. And here we've got the Daily Mail again. Why can't Meghan keep her hands off her bump? Experts tackle the question that has got the nation talking. Is it pride, vanity, acting, or a new age bonding technique? This is after what they said to Kate, tenderly. I kid you not, that's the Daily Mail for you. Right? Now, I will admit, the Daily Mail is one of the first papers I go to online. I think it's got the best layout, bar none of the papers. And some try to copy it, but it's the best one for me anyway. I used to go to the Telegraph, but the Telegraph wants you to pay for, I'm like, no, I'm not paying nothing. I ain't paying anything. Not nothing. I'm not paying any. I've said that already. I've told you about the nothings and anythings. I'm not paying anything, quite a lot of the stuff you do is drivel, inaccurate or biased, right? So, you think, there's plenty more, right? So let me just I should take these gloves off if I'm going to have problems turning this. This one looks like, okay. I know someone who suffers with this, and it's called hyperemesis gravidarum. And it's when a woman is pregnant in about the first 4 months, or 3 months, 3 and a bit, they're continuously being sick. It is a nightmare. And worse off, if you are related to or in some way, it is a drain. It really is. Up the hospital. It's a killer. It's a drain. It really is. And, you know, you might feel sorry for her, but you got to feel sorry for but Prince William wouldn't be around her. But if you are a man and hyperemesis gravidarum kicks in, whoa! Oh, well, Kate suffers with that. So it says here, the Express, we're talking about the Express, the Daily Express. Kate's morning sickness cure. Prince William gifted with an avocado for pregnant Duchess. Avocado. Or avocado. Oh, here we are. It's the Express again. Meghan Markle's beloved avocado linked to human rights abuse and drought. Millennial shame. So she can't talk about avocados because, you know, what's the problem with it? Wolfing down a fruit. Oh, it's growing avocados is linked to water shortages. So, you know, the climate lobbyists, oh, shame on you for having an avocado. You didn't say that with Kate, though, did you? Right? I'm just saying. What you trying to say to me, mate? Oh, dear, oh, dear. So let's go to another headline, shall we? I'm just saying. Read them as they come. This is the Daily Mail again. So we've done Daily Mail's got to go. They're probably on the case. I think they're all on the case. The Express, we're back to Daily Mail. Okay. Carol wins Granny War. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will spend second private Christmas with the Middleton family rather than joining the Queen at Sandringham. You hear that? Carol wins the Granny War. That means she a granny, right? Kate Middleton's mum, Carol, she gonna have them, not the Queen, right? She win the Granny War. That's for Kate Middleton, you know what I mean? Okay. Second private Christmas, you know what I mean? Now we go to Meghan Markle and Harry. I'm not lying. Doesn't the Queen deserve better than this baffling festive absence? Richard Kay examines the impact of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision not to spend Christmas with the royal family. Wait a second. You dressed up the first one with Wins Granny War. Doesn't the Queen deserve better for Harry and Meghan Markle? Okay. Now, I'm not being silly, but people like Piers Morgan, he shut his mouth. Because, I mean, he was the editor of the Daily Mirror. He got fired from being the editor of the Daily Mirror because in the Iraq War, there were images, I circulated some of the images that I found of Americans literally gang raping Iraqi girls. I couldn't believe it. I sent them out in emails. I was like, look at this. This is the media. You can send it to the media. They ain't going to do nothing about it, you know what I mean? They ain't looking for this stuff, and if they see it, they're not reporting on it. I let quite a few of them have it, you know what I mean? Well, what he did was get a mock-up of guys and tried to say the British guys were doing it as well, but somebody looked at the pictures and said, wrong uniform, wasn't happening, and they caught him out, faking it. As Nick Ferrari says, if there ain't any news, just make it up. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, let's go for this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the Daily Mail again. Kate and Wills, Inc., as in business, Inc., I-N-C. Kate and Wills, Inc., Duke and Duchess, secretly set up companies to protect their brand, just like the Beckhams. Headline. Kate and Wills, Inc., Duke and Duchess, secretly set up companies to protect their brand like the Beckhams. Over to the Meghan Markle and Harry bashing now. a right royal cash-in. Our Prince Harry and Meghan Markle trademarked over 100 items from hoodies to socks 6 months before split with monarchy, with a new empire worth up to 400 million. Right royal cash-in. Oh, it's nothing nice and secret and, you know, above board like, well, it can't be above board if it's secret, but like the Beckhams, you know? Yeah, cashing in on the trademark. Oh, boy. I'm just saying. Did you hear me say anything got to do with race? I haven't said anything that it's got to do with race, have I? I'm just telling you and showing you the bias. Now, this is what, and the kind of things that their team would have said, or they would have seen it, that they're being unjustly treated. And there's more. Okay? Yeah, there's more. I mean, this is really, 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 really weird. And here we come in with the Daily Rag, The Sun. The Sun newspaper. Now, the first story will be... This is funny. This will be William. Stiff upper flip. Prince William blasts monarchy's stiff upper lip tradition and back Harry's admission of his mental anguish after the death of his mother. So William is backing up Harry. Well, he lost his mother too. It's the same mother. Right? Stiff upper flip. Prince William blasts monarchy's stiff upper lip tradition and backs Harry's admission of his mental anguish after the death of his mother. Okay. Over to Harry's bashing now. Royal rift. Prince Harry and Meghan ditch British stiff upper lip. Is this a good thing? Son, parents and kids are torn. Okay, you can say there's nothing in it. That's up to you, my friend. That's up to you, my friend. You do what you want when you get the news, you do what you want. I don't know what language that was. That was kind of Mexican-y Chinese, isn't it? You do what you want. I want some soup. Whatever. Where's the story? Okay. Kicking up a stink, dictatorial bride. Meghan wanted air fresheners for musty 15th century St. George's Chapel. But the palace said no. So, the Daily Mail again, it was reported that the new Duchess of Cambridge requested her favourite scented candles and toiletries from luxury fragrance brand Jo Malone be delivered to St. the Abbey. A selection of candles, hand washes and lotions was requested, specifically in citrus spring scents, including orange blossom, grapefruit, and the ever-popular lime, basil and mandarin. That's the Daily Mail, 4th of May 2011. Oh, sorry, that's Kate. Kate asked for that, right? 2011. Kate asked for that. Right? She requested her favourite candles because the Abbey, 15th French century Abbey, is musty. The old wood and whatnot. Probably hasn't been varnished. Few spider crawling around and ting. Now, Meghan, quote, Meghan wanted staff to go around with these atomizers like spritzer guns and spray the chapel and scent before anyone arrived. Royal household staff stepped in and told her office politely but firmly that this was the Queen's Chapel and it simply wasn't appropriate. I don't believe they said no because they thought it could affect the chapel in any way. It was simply the principle of the thing. This is a place that has held royal weddings, funerals, and even contains the royal vault. I wonder why it smells musty. Bring in the atomizers, what do you? I don't believe a request of that nature had been made before. Hang on a minute. Is it me or what? St. George's Chapel. If this is the same chapel, this person is bloody lying. A request was made, and Kate made it. If it's the same chapel, they both say chapel. The only thing is, it doesn't say St. George on Meghan's. It doesn't say... Yeah, right. So the St. George Chapel, 15th century, would smell a bit musty, man. Sure, you know what I mean? would smell musty. She wants atomizers to clean it up for when the guests come. They don't smell the mustard, dead rat and all that business. But she made the request, but so did Kate. There's a complaint here because she made it. Okay, I could go on, and I'm stammering over my words again, and you know, shut your mouth when you can't read, you know what I mean? There's one about flowers, okay? There's one about babies as well. Sometimes a lot of the stuff that they moan about, and there's that Sarah Vine again, I just don't think she likes, well, maybe that's her brief. Have a go, and if you do it well, you get a bonus. I mean, we've got a lot in the prostitutes that, you know, they'll do anything for, you know, the security of dirty money. It is what it is. And unfortunately, we're living in those times. So the whole purpose of this video really was to address some of the things in the media that may well have contributed to Prince Harry and Meghan saying, up this for a bag of crisps, we out of here. And we don't care whether you like it or not. We see what you're allowing to happen, and you are allowing to happen, and it's the press freedom to do so, but we don't have to tolerate it. Because if they say something and we are free agents and we don't like it, we can sue them for harassment. But if we allow you and your royal do-nothings, they can bully us and miscaricature us and continue to do so and actually garner the public to hate our guts, which is what's been happening over the last couple of days. And I'm hearing it, and I don't like bullies. I think one of my videos, I explained that, but I suppose it's another boring video with about 6 viewers. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, I'll ask you, I won't tell you, you know what I mean? Well, I'm telling you, if you're interested in my development and what's going on and some of the broadcasts or my way of broadcasting, subscribe, click the subscribe button and click the bell next to it. So it means that when I post this, which will take all of 24 hours, it takes about 12 hours the way I'm doing it, because I don't have the technical knowledge. I'm fumbling and stumbling around here. At some point, I think I'm going to take a course and see if I can actually do this thing properly and get me bumper music. I've got my bumper music, you know. I've got some music I like. I would like to do a video on COINTEL. And my problem is, I've got something from YouTube and I'm trying to put it onto Windows Movie Maker. But when I put it to Windows Movie Maker, the image on the video I can't get rid of. So I've got the music and the image. And I'm like, no, I just want the music. I don't need the image. So it really does me head in. You know what I mean? The only other way around that would be, I'll have a search to see if I can get that music on its own. I'd certainly like that, so I can enter my story on COINTEL. What else is on the agenda? Well, I've ordered a book. There are 2 books on Kwanzaa. I've ordered one. I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to lay it out. I think I might even have that as part of my COINTEL program. The Kwanzaa nonsense. You know what I mean? I will do the discussion with socialism. I will do the discussion why I'm a young earth creationist. I will do the discussion of evolution. I will do the discussion on feminism. Now, you know, that's a touchy subject because I say things and all of a sudden what I say becomes instantly true. I say, and I'll say it now, and every female is going to hear something different. Men are mentally superior and physically superior and morally superior to the female. This is evidentially true. It is easily provable. As somebody once said, there is an embarrassment of riches. What the female heard me say is, you don't like women, you want them enslaved, you think they're nasty and all they want, well, anything else than facts. Most guys will say, what did he say? What is he talking about? They immediately, as Aristotle says, a man desires to know. A man instantly wants to know, what are you talking about? Where's your evidence? This is interesting, let me hear. A woman, comfort. She feels like insult, attack, you know? She can't register it. And I get it, because that's the way you're made. So we're all stupid. I didn't say that either. So we're just there for your pleasure. I didn't say that either. I will say more, but that will be about IQ. I'm going to do a show on that too, right? And only if you're willing to learn something will you learn something. If you think I'm just going to, play some bombastic, fantastic tune for you and tickle you under the arm, this is not what I'm about. I'm not doing that. Your Pan-Africans can comfort you with wild tales of white brutality to blacks. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what you're talking about. I'll say that. I was once one of those people who would repeat what I hear say and wouldn't do any investigation into any of the matters. I am not that man now. Okay? I am not that man now. So, to close it up really, because I don't really have much more to say than the hypocrisy that's going on. And there is no, we've got to understand something. And I really want people to really open their mind. It's a pity that my video on socialism didn't set this up, and it should have, but it didn't come out on the what's the name. You'll be open. You'll begin to get it. And sometimes some of us think we know. And we don't know that we don't know, but we profess that we know. We put our whole life blood on it. You know what I mean? Some would even fight over it. You've got to be prepared to be challenged. If you don't like a challenge, don't listen. I mean, you're not going to learn anything. But if you don't want to learn something, or if you think it's hard work, if I'm hard work, if getting a book is hard work, if reading is hard work, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? I was there kind of once, and then I got to the stage where I'd read books. And then I'd read books just to read books, to say I've read it. And then I started to read books. And now I read books, to claim books. And all my books are marked up. Do you know what I mean? There's stages to this, especially if you weren't, I mean, my dalliances at primary school with the Secret Seven and what's not, was not like, I didn't read the whole series, you know what I mean? But real reading of academic books and things like that, it does take something, because they do write in a different language. And if you want to get detail, you have to read. And another thing to do with reading, find out who you're reading. Find out about the person you're reading about. What do they believe? What's their track record? What are their qualifications? Who are they? I was going to say something, because I was going to wrap up this show, this broadcast. I don't think it's, I don't think I've taken expressly long with it. But it's just to say that I don't really follow the royals. I let them do what they got to do. I let everybody else quibble about it, gush over it, moan over it, as long as it doesn't affect my life. But it really would help if people actually knew what we're talking about. Because when it came to the Brexit vote, and you've got all these socialists, these social justice warriors, and these idiots who just don't get it. My ancestors were enslaved, right? And they had to endure hundreds of years of that brutality. And as I've said, there are some terrible things that were done under that regime. Under no chance, I could sniff it, slavery. I will read it. I know what they want to do, okay? There is no country on God's planet Earth that has a perfect past. None. Near enough every modern country bathed in blood. I went through that with this thing here. I will do it again, and I'll teach you. Stop running down this country. Right? If you have something to say, then contribute to the betterment of this country. Replace some of those bad men of the past and bad women with good new, right? Let that be you. It's not got a perfect past. It was an empire, for Christ's sake. People suffered under it. But it also brought some technology to the world. And you live here. At the end of the day, where would you go? Show me the country that's got the perfect past. Show me the country that's not attached to an empire. Show me the country that didn't slaughter people. Please show me. You can't. And this leads me to, I'll go back and do the socialism for you. Because I'll get your mind right, because your mind ain't right. So, without further ado, I'm going to say my goodbyes on this show, because I think I've just had to say what I had to say. I think I'm going to call it Meghan, Harry and the media. And maybe the royal family. The royal family might get more clicks. The royal family, Meghan, Harry, media. And with that, I bid you a good week.